Hello, hello, hello. It's Handmade with Love by Loretta, and it is 4:30, and I hope you can join me today. We're going to be making a patriotic beehive today. I made one of these in my private group, but not patriotic, so I'm thinking it's okay. I think they did say it was okay. We're going to be using rope. I have no idea what size this rope is. This is all I have left, you guys. I think I got it at Walmart. So, hi, LaFern. How are ya? How's everybody? Mr. Rick should be here momentarily. Hi, Beverly. How are you today? Hi, Mel.
How's everybody doing today?
Hi, Kay.
Oh.
Hi, Gwen. How are you today? We're going to do a little twist on patriotic, and I mean twist. We're going to use this fabric I got from Jasper, Indiana at a yard sale, you guys. And she was selling like fabric for like 99 cents. 99 cents. Some of them were a little, maybe $1.50 or $1.25. But I think this, I don't have a price one on this one, but I did have a price on a few others. So I did tear some, so you didn't have to hear that horrible sound. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Janice. Hi, Debbie. Hey, 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 Miss Kay. Hey, that just rhymed. Hi, Robbie. How are you? It's raining in West Virginia. It's sunshine and a little bit coolness.
Hi, Robbie.
Thank you, Joanne.
Hi, everybody. I'm here. I just sat down.
Hi, Jolene. Thank you, Jolene. And I have private group tonight, so don't forget, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Hi, Janice. Hi, Ruby. The star's party already, Loretta. Jeez.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. So I already ripped some of this, okay?
Oh, boy.
So I'm going to do the first row.
Hi,
and
Ruby.
this is a
Thank
pot.
You.
This is a
Hi,
pot.
Clark.
I got it at the Dollar Tree.
Stars.
Got it at the Dollar
Keo saying 50 stars. Hi, Trudy
Thank
Dry.
you. So I'm going to take my fabric, okay? And I'm just going to show you how to do it, and then we can talk.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Terry. And I'm just going to glue some of this to... Mr. Rick just opened up his Paps.
Coke.
His Coke. And I'm going to twist it a little bit. And I'm just going to go around. Hopefully, I recall how to do this, which would be good, right? I've been dying to do this, you know. Dying. Not dying, but you know what I mean. I'm going to move this over here, and hopefully I can unwind. So what you do is you take your rope, and you just twist around, and it gives it that patriotic look, see? And I'm going to put some hot glue. I don't know how I figured this out. There's no tutorials on how to do this, you guys. None. At least years ago, there wasn't. A couple of years ago, I made this. And so I'm just putting it on just like that, okay? So I'm going to do row by row, but I'm not going to cut the rope. I'm not going to cut the rope.
Hi, Bobby. Hi, Raquel. Hi, Linda.
I've been wanting to do this all day, too.
On.
I've been wanting to do this all day. And I kind of backed off a little bit from my table here. So this way I wouldn't start it. I get all excited and I want to start it.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Terry Axel. Hi, Wanda.
So I'm just twisting this around.
Joyce. Hi, Beverly.
And then
Everybody's on today.
Yeah. And it's not going to look great until we finish it.
You're going to wrap it all around the bowl?
Not all of it.
Okay.
There's going to be a row of this and a row of plain rope. And the rope came from, I think, Walmart, you guys. Walmart. Actually, I think it came from Leanne Wesson, you guys. Leanne Wesson, she loves to send me rope. And I love using rope. I'm the rope queen, usually. Oh, goodness. I already tangled myself up. I love using things that are, that we all can get easily.
Lisa, hi, Christine.
And I'm just going to go...
Boone. Hi, Boone.
Hi, Boone. Everybody say hi to Boone. Something happened to her internet, you guys, and she hasn't been on in a while.
Yeah.
So now she's back.
She's back now. Beth Barton's on. Hi.
Hello, Beth. And I'm just going to do enough to do one row.
Debbie says, Debbie Stebbins, when you come to Seattle, Mr. Rick will have a real beer. I'm sure they got real beer out there.
I think we found a hotel. I just haven't booked it today.
Hi, Tilly Price. Hi, Jen.
I just didn't book it. And I think it's near the airport.
What are you making?
I'm doing a Patriotic Beehive. What the heck? Why not? And then you could do this with, can you give me that fabric right there at the shop? You could do it with this fabric that I got at Walmart. So you can make a bee one. I might do one on another day. Just to give you another way of doing it.
Thank you, Jennifer.
We're going to be using a lot of glue, you guys. A lot of glue.
You made it in a few weeks. Boone says SWWW.
I'm hearing a lot of people, my fellow crafters, having issues.
Roly Poly's on.
And I feel bad. I'm not monetized, you guys, because of my pension.
Another few weeks, you'll be able to.
I know, but
you said halfway.
Nobody's. They're taking all their monetizations away.
Oh,
it is what it is. It is what it is, you guys.
Damn hippies.
What did you say, Rick?
That's just a saying.
All right, I want to make sure I don't go too far, because then I got to do a row. So I don't cut this, okay? You don't cut this. It keeps it one. And I tell you, you're going to have this for a long time. You're going to have this for a long time. And all I'm doing is twisting this around. See how I'm twisting it? And I already cut 5 pieces of this from my fabric. So
you're not being nice to me. I have to go in and out now. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Janice. Stars Party Achieve. Thank you, Janice.
Oh, my goodness. All I see is active, you
Janice
guys.
always sees that first. Hi, Kay.
That's awesome.
Hi, Linda.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, everybody.
One crafter posted today that was a glitch and got it fixed.
Oh, good. I'd be happy for them. Some people make a living at this. You know, this is all their income. And I have an income, so I never worried about it. But it would be nice to get some to buy more supplies.
Hi, Retta. We're in Alabama. Nice.
Okay, so let me just
rain all day.
Let me just say.
Hi, Gabby. Hi, Nick.
A little bit more.
Hi, Gwen.
I think we're going to be cutting more stretch, guys.
I know that. Hi, Jen. Gwen Martin says it's not fair to creators who relied on that income.
No.
Yeah.
After all these years. Terrible. I'm just thinking terrible. Okay?
I know. Yeah.
And I know some have had to go back to work, like Sheila from Simply Simple Creations by Sheila. She's had to go back to work. And
Leonie's having sound issues.
Oh, Leonie, go out and come back in. If you haven't sound.
Hello, Cheryl. Jennifer's on. Glad to see your new glue tool is good working.
Yes, it's working well. I'm just taking the bias of the fabric, that little piece. I thought I cut them all off, but I didn't. Now, this first row is easy, right? It looks pretty easy, but it's going to be more hot.
It's not affecting my page, Cindy Creation says.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's
Eventually,
not.
Facebook will work it out. It'll work out. They're thinning it out. Roly Poly says. Hi, Linda Smith.
Okay, we got row 1. Row 1. So now I'm going to take my hot glue. I'm just going to find a starting point. I'm not worried about the bottom. I'm not hanging this. This is more for decor. And I'm just going to stick this on. And then we'll have our first...
Oh, you're getting a lot of that rain down there, Terry. Yeah, that's supposed to come up here, but we got a front. It's pushing downward. It's going to keep it away from us. A lot of part of Bama is sunshine for a bit, Kay says.
Oh, good.
Hi, Rhonda. Sunny in Iowa.
Okay, did
Hi,
you?
Jan Giacchi.
Did everybody see Beth from Rekindle Blessings? The
Right
Grand
in the
Canyon, you
Baltimore
guys.
area.
Me and Rick were in awe. In awe. Like, look at how that looks already.
They're getting back today. Emails are being sent out from Facebook saying they are now monetized. Raquel Blanchard says. Oh, okay. Everybody hear that?
Awesome. I'm happy.
Getting back today.
So happy. I don't have monetization yet, but then when I hear that they're canceling everybody, it's like, well, at least I didn't get used to something, right? You know, it's like getting used to that paycheck. All right, so now we got the first row done. Okay, the first row is done. All right, there's the first row. Now I'm going to go around.
Lady T's on. Hi, Lady T. On break. Hi, Melissa.
I think I need to put another piece on here because then it's going to look funny. All right, so let me lift this up.
Thank you, Rhonda. Hi,
Let me lift up.
Hi, Debbie Reed.
Hi,
Denise from Dublin, Ireland. How are you,
hello,
Denise?
Denise.
Our neighbor is headed over there in a few weeks. She's going to stay over there a month.
Yeah, she is. She told me yesterday.
Yep.
She's going home to her.
Going home.
She owns a house there.
Yeah.
So she's going home, visiting her fam. She told me yesterday. I was like, wait, I thought I was coming with you this time. She goes, next year. She goes back every year, so.
I think she's in Cork. Cork?
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah. Your sister's there, too.
All right. Let me just cut this piece off here. We'll cut that off, and then we'll use that again. Look at the threads, you guys. The threads! I'll get the threads off that one. Okay.
Shauna Warden,
now
hello.
I'm gonna.
What does it mean to be
monetized? You know when you go to see people's replays, and sometimes right on the live, I'm not sure. Right on the live.
Lucy Abbott, I've been to the Grand Canyon. It's beautiful. Oh my, Randy sent me a picture.
This morning, oh my goodness. We were like, oh my goodness.
I can't believe that.
I want to be there. You know, someday.
Hi, Melissa.
Someday.
Hi, LaFern.
Okay. Now I got that piece on. I feel better. All right, now I'm going to take my rope, and I'm going to do a layer of rope. One row. One row. And then we go back to doing the fabric, okay? Back to doing... This is just a fun way to match your decor, match your holiday, whatever you want to do instead of just having for bee
Hi,
time.
Hi, Betsy. You're on break, Lady T. Okay.
How are you, Lady T? I saw you earlier. Where were you that I saw you? Oh, on Michelle's page. Crafting with Michelle. Okay, let me show you this when I get around. It does get tangled a little bit. Just be patient with your rope. And then we're going to decorate it.
Terry Axel says, hi, Marlene Sworden.
Hello, Marlene. How are we doing today?
I went to GC, and the pictures you take look like postcards. It's so beautiful. She was talking about the Grand Canyon. Maybe.
Oh, yeah. All right, so there you see it. One row of twine.
Continue about what you was going to say about monetize.
Monetization means...
Terry Axel.
When you go to live videos, sometimes you'll see a commercial pop up. And if you see a commercial pop up, that means the creators get paid to allow them to put those commercials on. Sometimes when you go to hashtag replay, that's also when they, put commercials on. You know, you'll be watching a video and all of a sudden it goes to commercial and you can say skip. Have you ever done that? Skip.
Skip. Just like that.
Oh, it's my mom. Rick is going to go answer the phone.
Something crashed.
So anyway, now I'm going to take another thing of fabric. So that's how we get paid. I don't get paid, but that's how they get paid. I don't get paid for anything. I just do my thing. I get paid for when I sell something. That's about it. So now I'm going to twist again. So this is the hard part, okay? This is the hard part because now I have it attached already. So you just got to be patient and just twist around. And this, I didn't make a big one. The one I made in private group is a big one. It was tall. It was about this tall. And they sell these. I saw them on Etsy a couple of years ago. They sell these for a lot of money because of the work you have to put into it. Just, and we're going to do, this is the third row. So we shouldn't be taking that much time. If we're already on the third row. And I thought this would be cute as part of your tear trays. Who has tear trays still? Just wondering if it was just a passing fling. I know some people still do. I did what did I do? A patriotic tear tray? I forget. No, Easter. I did an Easter tear tray. Uh-oh. My husband's going, okay, to my mother. We had the most lovely day yesterday. We picked up the boys at 2. We got to my mother's at like 10 minutes to 3. And then we had a snack. And then we painted shells. And then we played bubbles. And then we had a little dinner. And then after dinner, this was the funny part. After dinner, we took a shower. So my daughter wouldn't have to do that last night and spend more time at my mother's when she came and picked up the kids. And then my grandson, who ate a lot yesterday, one of them says, Nona, I'm a little hungry. I'm saying, what do you mean? What you want?
She has to get an eye exam on Thursday.
Okay.
But she said something about Friday and Saturday. She's all set about the hair or something. You in case you made an appointment.
I didn't make no appointment.
You're right. So she's all set.
Okay. When did I say anything about an appointment?
I don't know. I have no idea.
My mother's funny.
Yeah.
She wants us to do stuff for her.
She was in a panic. I thought the car, something, I don't know.
My mother tends to remember things and then has to tell you right away.
Is that why you're taking away all the old videos so we can't replay them? Cheryl said.
There you go.
Okay.
And that's why we're moving. 90% of us. Somebody left Facebook today. She put out a live. I forget what her page name was.
I was wondering why.
I couldn't watch anymore. She wanted to cry.
Advertising, how does they get paid? Okay. PM Justice said, thank you for explaining that. I was wondering why you get ads. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just they give you a percentage. Really, it's not a lot.
Just like you watch a YouTube video. It's like commercials. That's all. You watch a movie and the damn commercial comes on. They get paid. And
that's why we like taping our shows. So we can go fast forward, no commercial.
And you can hit skip, Rhonda says.
Yeah. But, if you let it run for a second, the creator gets a little bit of money. I don't even know if they know what a second is. I don't know.
I thought it was like 10 seconds.
I don't know. I've never had them. And I just never had them. So I have no clue, guys. None. I feel like so naive to it because I've never had commercials. And they put them on, I think they put them on short video. No, I think they put them on reels sometimes. I don't know. But what do I know? I just like crafting.
Gloria,
so
Martine.
This is the only reason why I craft.
Hi, Penny.
It wasn't to make a living. It was because I love it. And I love making things that I normally...
Where'd you get the rope?
This might come from Walmart.
I brought some and it was bad.
Really?
I bought some and it was bad.
Okay, let me just keep going, just see how much more. Because I want to go one spin around, and then you'll see the difference really quickly as we get to the top. And this looks really pretty. I'm telling you, I have the one I made in my private group. I will not sell it, ever. It just came out so nice. And I used a vintage fabric on that one. Black check. I forget what they call that fabric as usual. But let me just make sure. I don't want to go over and I don't want to do less. So.
Hi, Sarah. 81, sunny in Iowa. No rain for last week.
You don't even have to do this.
You have to water the plants.
You don't even have to do the fabric, you guys. You could just make it. Just make it with rope. And then make decorate the top. One time I did like 17 of them and sold them all. But I made smaller ones. I didn't make bigger. This is a medium one. The bigger one, you have to kind of stack things on top of each other.
How wide are the strips? Cindy?
About an inch. No,
No.
I would say it's about a half an inch.
Hi, Penny Robinette. 5-star rating. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
How wide are they?
About a half an inch.
Yeah.
And then I'm just twisting it around. And I don't care if you get the back side of the fabric or you get the front side of the fabric. I really...
Cindy's Creations was asking.
Yeah. Doesn't matter to me.
Hi, Diane Dade.
Hi, Diane. How are ya? It just makes it for a fun beehive, you guys. Fun beehive. And you can do it all in rope, and that's not a big deal. The pot came from the Dollar Tree. So you can get the bigger pots and make a bigger one. Just get something to put on top. You know what you can put on top is what do they call that? In the kids section, the traffic cones, they're orange, and you can stack it. So you can make a tall one. And that's what I did in private group. That's what I did. A little bit more, you guys.
Hi, Dale.
Little bit more.
So it's the same as jelly roll, just rip in the middle. Hi,
Yeah.
Donna.
I got the fabric from a yard sale
Oh,
in
man.
Jasper, Indiana. We went to a yard sale. I bought something for Beth that day. What did I buy?
Yeah, the
her?
grandbaby looks nice. Looks really good. I saw the picture.
Let me just make sure.
The AC kicked on again?
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
I know, and it's 65.
All right, so now I'm going to cut this pot right here. Cut that off. And then I'm going to glue all around again. And then we're going to go around again with just plain
It
rope.
kicked on because of the front living room. That's why. The heat,
I was dying earlier when I
Well,
said
it's
I was
the sun
hot.
and The heat.
My mother's house yesterday, sitting in the window, it was hot. In the the front of the house, it was hot.
Hi, Deborah Mixon.
I hope you got.
Hi,
Hi,
Diane Lynn.
Deb. Remember we went to that yard sale, Deborah?
Hi, Diana.
And we got fabric and a whole bunch of stuff when we were in Jasper. This is the fabric, remember?
Brown-eyed girls on.
Hello, my friend. How's your traveling doing? Hope it's good.
Oh, that's
I've
right.
seen
She
some
was
of your
on the-
posts.
She was on the road.
Yeah, she's on the road.
Back to work, Lady T. Sorry.
It's okay, girl. You get to watch hashtag replay. That just lets me know you watched me, So that's row 3. Now we're going to go.
95 here tomorrow. Today, 100 tomorrow. Wow, Connie.
Wow.
Can you show us the one you made in group, Marlene Swarden says?
I shall. I'll
Gwen
just
Martin says they have pots at the Dollar Tree that are large, kind of shaped like a hive. They're black and white.
Oh.
Gwen.
I haven't gone there in a while. Maybe they upped their game.
I don't know. Every time we go down there, Oz doesn't have it.
Oz doesn't have much.
The truck doesn't.
The truck didn't come in. That's
Hi,
what we
Bud
get all the
Figley.
time. The truck didn't come in.
53 in Oregon. Hi, Nancy. And getting ready to go to dinner at Novara with my daughter. She had to work on Mother's Day.
So now we have row 4.
We're going out tonight.
Let's get the
wow.
fabric again. We're
Have
going to
fun.
save this in case we need that.
I
at
hope
the
you
end.
have fun, Ian.
Where's Navarro? I feel like I know it.
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's in Randolph or is that Scalata? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Just taking. I just cut these ahead of time so I wouldn't have to tear so many. I might need to tear some more. Who knows, right? And I'm getting all these threads off, you guys. They just. Okay, so now we're going to start again.
Rain most of the way, Brown-eyed girl says.
Ugh, that makes it for a bad trip. But I saw some really nice pictures of you and your hubby
Let's see.
that hopefully we're going to meet soon.
It's going to rain on Sunday. Oh, beautiful.
So now I'm going to go around again. This is row 5. Row 5. So I'm just taking the fabric and going around and around. I'll have Mr. Rick go get the other one. It's in our living room.
Our Dollar Tree only gets junk, Diana says. So depressing.
It is depressing when the half of the world gets good stuff and the other half gets nothing. And then there's Jessica from Jessica Party Decor that gets to go to a place in Texas that is their warehouse.
Hi, Ruth Bartos.
For Dollar Tree.
Ruth, Pennsylvania.
So she gets to buy stuff.
65 and rainy in Pennsylvania.
But we don't have that here. So you just have to grin and bear it, you guys. Grin and bear it.
I mean, we have a lot of Dollar Trees in the area. It's just going to go from Weymouth to Quincy to...
And sometimes you don't find anything anywhere. Oh, you got to take that off.
Weymouth,
I can't
Yellow
get that
Weymouth.
off. I can't get that off.
They're down to Abington.
Watch out.
2 in Abington.
And, you know, by the time you find it, you've paid $10 for the item because you drove all over the country.
Oh, it's in Milton. Okay, that's where... Okay, right, Ian. Sorry.
Oh, Milton. Christine went to Fontbonne Academy in Milton.
Yeah. My back is really hurting today. Going to try to lay down, Rhonda says.
Okay, Rhonda. Back problems. Use some Tylenol, girl.
Beverly
I'm not
says,
telling you what to take,
here
but...
in Texas, with 90s all week. Couple of days, 102, 105. I don't like the summer here.
In Texas?
Yeah. Cindy says warehouse for Amazon.
Oh, Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Dollar Tree.
I don't know. Yeah.
I thought it was Dollar
We
Tree.
don't have one of those up here.
We don't have it. Well, we don't. They're building them all over the country, but I don't. We never went to. We don't know if we have one. So I'm just taking the 1/2 inch. I'm going over the edge a little bit. Ooh, this is coming along good. I said to Rick, this is either going to be an epic fail, right? Because I forgot how to do it.
I went to a... Pamela says I went 50 miles from my house and found a great Dollar Tree. They had jelly rolls of fabric, red, white, and blue, black, and white mixed colors. Bought all 5 that I saw.
Great. All good. All good things.
Well, we have a good one here that's about 35 miles from here.
And you have to make it a point to go.
I can't find anything at my Dollar Tree. Sorry about the language. That's okay, Nancy.
Who said that? Oh, she said the bad word?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought I did, because I tend to say the bad word sometimes. And then if Andrew comes here, it could be bad. We don't want Andrew to see bad words, right?
No, not Andrew.
Not Andrew, right?
Andrew, no.
And I'm just taking the glue, and I'm going across the rope, and then just spinning around. And technically, this is not being so hard on me. I'm just spinning it around, spinning it around, spinning it around. Now let me see. Do I need to cut it off at
You're not too far from Buffalo, Brown-Eyed Girl says. We're taking the upper route.
Oh, how perfect.
Rhonda says, some Dollar Trees have such great stuff, I can't even find half of what most people find.
I know. I go to our Dollar Tree and I show them the SKU number that people have sent me, and they go, oh, we don't know.
Hi, Carol Chandler. How are you, Carol?
We don't know. So
do the same technique, but make coasters, Deborah says.
Oh, that's a good idea, too.
Hi, Sophia.
Great idea, actually. Everybody needs coasters. Everybody does. We're on row 5, you guys. Row 5, and then we're going to do row 6. And I didn't cut this rope at all. In the beginning, when I first wanted to do this project, I thought, oh, God.
I saw something.
Cut.
That's funny you said that today, Cheryl. I never understood why Dollar Tree doesn't restock their hot sellers, but really do.
Depends maybe where they get them.
More money. Coasters are nice, Kathy says. Mine is right across the street to it, Nancy says.
Oh, nice.
I got a letter today. They were leaving my cyst for 12 months. I called the secretary and said what I thought. Anyway, I was discharging. They called me back. Apparently, they did not know I was in so much discomfort. And Annette Woosman says.
Oh, Annette.
They got to check it out.
Annette. I hate that for you.
They said something about, it was on the thing today, the Facebook, something about building so many Dollar Generals and not unloading the boxes, and they should show, like, you know, carts and carts of boxes.
You guys, look at that.
Unloaded.
Is it coming together for you? It's so easy. It's so easy. So let me get another thing of rope. I mean, fabric.
Hello, Suzanne.
This is the, I think
Roll 5 down, Rhonda says. Hi, Aldine. Hi, Terry.
Oh, my coffee tastes so good. What's everybody drinking right now?
You're doing good, Carol. That's good.
What's everybody drinking? Just curious.
Rhonda says Tylenol won't help my back. I've even had the doctoring since first week in November. I know about back problems.
Rick asked me today, is everything okay with you today? And I says, yeah, why? What's the matter? He goes, how's that kidney stone? I go, I'm in pain every day, but I'm so used to it, it doesn't bother.
Meg says, I go to both Weymouth, Abington, Rockland, Quincy, Marshfield, and can barely find anything. I do order and ship some things. Meg Mongrel says.
Oh.
Okay, Meg. Nice to hear from you.
Meg, where do you live? You must not live that far. Maybe we should do like something that.
We met her at the.
Yeah, I know. We should meet up, right, Meg?
Yeah.
And like whatever you buy, we can split the cost. You know, because it might be something popular like those beautiful mirror frames.
Hi, Gina, interesting hive. Hi, Brenda.
I figured Patriotic / Beehive, right?
Deborah says water.
Water.
That looks like one of these interesting crafts to make. Terry Axel says. Sharon Aldridge says water.
Now, if you go onto Etsy and look up Patriotic Beehive, go see how much they cost.
Terry says our Dollar Tree is a Family Dollar. There is maybe 3 rows of product, and it really sucks.
I'm sorry, girl.
Hi, Ruth. Hubby, us back to work after a long time off at the Rotocup. Oh, time for the camp. Relax.
I had rotacuff surgery.
Hi, Reba.
What surgery didn't I have, you guys? Oh, yeah. I feel like that's all I get. I just when I think of my life is, you know, like God has dealt me all the things, and He's going to deal me another thing, right? Now I got the kidney stone again. One of my friends said, well, that will be done, and you won't have to worry about it. I go, yeah, for now. Maybe in 2 years I'll have another one.
Oh, the train beat her up.
Yeah, the train got me on my shoulder here.
Yeah, that was a good
That's
one.
why I had to go out on disability.
That was a good one. Well, not a good one, but...
I'll be on full retirement, which means I can do anything I want, which is great, right? I'm taking the glue, you guys. Look at this glue. It's just like everywhere. It's everywhere. Hey, Virginia.
I can see that's going to be beautiful. I wouldn't want to sell it either. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, but this one is a small one. I don't mind. But if I don't...
What if you did a big one?
If I did a big one, No. Oh. Nope. I did a big one. And it's more vintage looking. I don't know when I did it in private group. I wish I saved that video though. But now we have this one, and then I'll move this over to
Hi,
YouTube.
Jay Rickman.
I'll move this one over to YouTube, so this way we have it on YouTube.
We tried the medicine to dissolve the stone. It didn't work.
Yeah, we did.
Lisa.
Actually, it made me sick, and he told me to stop.
It's been on the news. Dollar Tree is closing the Family Dollars, Lisa says.
Oh, boy.
Hi, Becky Stevens. We may have to compare back surgeries, Brown-eyed girl says.
I had mine laserly done, but Rick and I have both the same disc removed, which are
L345.
L3, L4, L5. Okay, we both had that. Didn't even know each other then. I fell down my front steps in my apartment when I lived in the city. I was wearing high heel shoes, and my heel got stuck in the step, you know, like, because it was, you know. So I went tumbling down, and that was the end of that, right?
Hello, Kathy. Hi, Susan Farr. I can't find those cool little frames at any of my Dollar Trees up in Camden, New York.
I know.
Hi, Gabby.
And look in the Mother's Day stuff. Maybe your Mother's Day displays are still up. Because someone said...
No, it's okay, Gabby.
I don't know. Someone said they were in the Mother's Day stuff, but I don't know. Let me just see how I'm doing here.
Dollar Tree
a little bit more.
Store told me I can order things.
Yeah, just have it delivered there.
Right, but it comes in cases.
Cases, right. That's why I said to Meg, if there's something she loves, and she doesn't need to use them all, right? I did that twice. Never again. Never again.
Thank you, Deborah. Hi, Carol.
Here, help me here.
We don't know what's causing the stones.
We don't know. Didn't he begin to tell us, and then he got sidetracked. He got sidetracked.
Hi, Robbie.
Hi, Robbie.
My son commented to me that Dollar Tree expanded when they started accepting food stamps. Oh, okay, SNAP. Okay.
All right, now let's glue that on.
Yeah, they accept them. Yeah. Fresh Market, we even accept them.
I think any place they sell food. They can't
Yeah,
deny people to buy food, even though it's a high end. What? What?
Terry Axel's. Oliver got scolded today by my husband. He sprinkled, and I don't mean Facebook.
They do that once in a while.
He's all right. Hi, Gwen.
He'll do that once in a while.
All those rods and bolts put in. Now I'll say I had to go for hip surgery. Oh.
Who's that?
Gwen Mott.
Oh, Gwen. Hip.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
You got to put titanium in.
So now I'm going to go around again, and it's just going to be regular twine.
So every other row is material, Annette says?
Yep. Yep. So I'm doing the rope, and then I wrap the rope. Is it going to be perfect on the backside? I don't think anybody's going to ever notice.
Hi, Aldine. Update on my smash can problem.
What's the matter, girl?
I used a rubber mallet and really banged it. It smashed down. Okay, good. Yeah, that's all.
That's
give it a
it.
Whack every now and give it a good whack.
I'll tell you, the first one I made, what the heck did we do? We used grommets and everything like that.
I don't know. We thought, and I'm like, why are we doing this?
Somebody did one, which I want to try. They used the hole punch at the bottom, but I mean, I have my crocodile, and they sewed all the bottom. I thought that was cool. I thought that was cool. You know me, I like cool stuff. All right, here's another strip. Here's another strip. Look at how much, I mean, so far we're doing good. I'm just going to push it down, and let's start again. Not so hard. I don't think it's hard. I just think when you get it done, okay, FYI, everybody's going to go, oh my God, I want one. You're going to go, no, thank you.
Gwen says I had a
this is one of a kind.
You're going to say. It's not lasting. Oh, you had the cortisone, maybe.
I heard somebody say those don't last. I don't know. I had
them on the bottom of my feet.
I just dropped the fabric, Rick. Can you reach down? So I don't have to get up.
I had those on the bottom of my feet, both feet, and it lasted about a month and a half.
Thank you, babe.
Hi, Amy.
Who's Amy?
Amy Friedman.
Hi, Amy. And now I'm just going to go around again and again, right? Just keep going. It's going to get less. You don't have to go all, because it gets skinnier as you get to the top. And then we'll decorate this. I have Happy Mail, you guys. Somebody sent me Happy Mail, and I messaged her today, and she was so thrilled that I got it today. And she said that she didn't mind if I opened it. So I'm dying. She packed a lot in a small box, and I love it. She's like me. Put as much as you can in a small box. And that's all I'm doing, just going around and around. Even if there's strings on here, it just gives it texture.
Loretta, when you did your cowboy boot, did you put stones in the bottom, Terry Axel?
No, I didn't. My boots stood up, but I stuffed it with plastic bags because they won't decompose.
What size flower pot? I can't wait to see it done, Linda says.
I don't know, but this one came from the Dollar Tree. I think it came in a package of 4. And I don't have the original packaging.
Hello, Karen.
Because every year I'll do a different style beehive. Every year. So I don't have to go buy these. I have them in my cart over here. And I have a smaller one too. I have smaller ones. I wanted to do a big one. And I was going to have Mr. Rick go to the Dollar Tree and get that traffic cone thing from the Dollar Tree so I can build this up. But I was like, I don't know. Now I have to buy rope. I don't have enough rope. I don't know. Because, you don't know until you need the rope. And then I would get like, uh-oh, I don't have enough rope. So let me just go around. A little bit more. A little bit more. And then I think I'm going to have
have one kidney removed. Now they have a stone.
Who's this?
And my other one, Linda Welk.
Oh, Linda, I'm sorry.
I'm sure it's going to be next.
I know. It's like, you just never get, it's just like God says, okay, here, we're going to give you this again.
Hi, Shirley.
Because you dealt great with it.
I've been gone a while. I had a hard time finding you guys again. Thank you, Shirley Stout.
Oh, thank you, Shirley, for finding me again. All right, let me see. Oh, how perfect am I? It's going to go a little over, but I'm not worried about that. It just gives it more dimension. Looks better. So we got the fabric on. Now, I used not the Dollar Tree rope. The Dollar Tree rope, unless you're going to make a big one, that's thicker rope. This is from Walmart. Or you could get it from Michael's. You can get it from Michael's as well. But I know this one's from Walmart. I think it costs like $3 something. Doesn't cost that much. And you can make tons. Tons. Okay, here we go. We're going to go around again.
Stones ain't out yet, Terry.
No, next Friday. Not this Friday. The following Friday. I made a boo-boo telling you
we went to
Friday.
we went to Indiana, Ruth. We met up with everybody, all the crafters.
Yeah, Jasper, Indiana. What, last year?
Yeah.
I think it's over a year ago.
Kevin
I met
says,
Beth. Even though I knew who Beth was, I met Deborah from Secondhand Treasures.
$5 store now in Ontario. No more Dollar Tree. Huh.
All right, so now we're going to go back and we're going to do, look at, I don't have much left, you guys. Look at, I don't have much left. Look at that. So pretty. Let me just smush this down.
Hello,
it's
Lynn.
thicker in some places.
Hi, Greta.
I'm going to use this one.
Sylvia.
And if I have to, I'll use this one. We'll keep using it until we run out, and then I'll make some more. I'll cut some more. I'm going to drop it again. Let's do it that way, so I'll drop it again. This is fun. I love this. This is a project that we all
What
can
size
make.
is this? 8, 10, 6?
What, the pot?
I just want to say 6, maybe.
I have no idea. Let
no,
me just
maybe an 8. I'm sorry. It's got to be an 8.
What do you mean? The cover, this opening?
Yeah, it's got to be an 8.
Let me find my. Let me see.
Because the dollar bill is 6 inches.
No, it's not 8.
No.
No,
Okay.
it's like it's 5 inches. It's
5?
approximately 4 3/4. 4 3/4. And I bought them in a package. Then you get the small gray ones, and you can make smaller beehives with that one. So that's always a good thing too. Just stock up. You get packages. So for $1.25, you get, I think, 3 or 4 in each package. Big, and you got to buy the big ones. The big ones are green. The small ones are gray. At least that's what mine have.
We're going to Chattanooga, Ruth.
Yeah, Chattanooga.
In October.
Another
for
one.
$11.99 spool I just got from got jute from Hobby Lobby last summer. A big roll.
Yeah. You can go to Lowe's and get this too, Lowe's has jute. This big jute. Well, this is medium jute. I'll show you the difference between this. Can you open the bottom drawer, Rick? Here. Right here. So I have to get up and down and up and down. And get that one. That's a Dollar Tree. Yeah. This is the Dollar Tree. Look at the pieces I got. This is Dollar Tree. See how thick the Dollar Tree is? That's thick. And this is how thick this one is. You can see the difference, you guys. Not much, but this would be great doing this one with a big one. With a big one. So, FYI. If you're going to do a tall one. But they cost money. If you're going to go buy one already made, these cost money. But I was lucky. I had all the things. I had the rope. I didn't have to buy the rope. I had the fabric I bought last year that I forgot about until today. Oh my goodness. You forget about all the things you have, You know? All right, let me go around. I have to put
rope thickness, please. Annette says.
I don't know what the rope thickness, girl. This is how I had it in my drawer. So it's thinner than the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, we sold the duck.
This twine right here.
We sold the duck, Debbie.
That duck came out gorgeous. And if you're looking for your duck and you want to paint it on your own, you could go to my link tree to Brian Eye Girls Crafting and get yours. Or go to my broadcast channel or my Telegram from yesterday and just click on that link. It will take you right there. Right there. I know that 3 people ordered it. 3 people. Why is my nose running? I'm feeling comfortable back here today. nose is running, guys.
Amazon has sizes, and that says.
Yeah, I don't know.
Take a picture of the pot I'm talking about. It's kind of bubbled.
I don't think it's going to matter.
No. Hello, Janice.
What are you looking behind me for, babe?
Hi, Joanne. This is going to be awesome for Americana project.
Yes. You can use any fabric. Any fabric. I had a fabric that was kind of Americana, and I didn't use this. I just wanted it to be this.
In August, I'm going up through New England states on a cruise. I'll wave to you. Have been up there a few times.
You're going to wave to me?
But not on a cruise. Oh, okay. Well,
what cruise are you going on? I didn't know there was cruise. Is it?
Could be somewhere out of New York. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Because I think somebody said they booked a cruise to the Caribbean, but they were having hurricanes, so they rerouted them and they went north. And they went to all the countries.
That's what happens on a Bermuda cruise here. If there's a trouble down there, they can actually just
reroute you,
and you have no.
And then you still have a good time.
You still have a good time. You might end up, up north, a little cooler. You don't know where they're gonna go. Hi, Michelle.
All right, so let's do this. Let's get this one on. We're almost done with this part, you guys. I'm telling you, this was not that bad, and I'm gonna see. If I don't think I have any measurements on this pot. I do have a couple more that I saved for different projects. You never know. I need more glue. More glue. And now I'm going to go around. I think I'm going to have to cut one more strip, you guys. One more strip. And I'm going to go around and again. Isn't this boring? It's boring, but I love it. It's like painting, right? You have to go through all the painting before. I could have done a bigger one now.
Hi, Tina Marie. Your niece left on the cruise to Alaska. Wow.
Woo!
Oh, Royal Caribbean out of Baltimore.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gabby wants to know, do you still make resin? Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Molly.
I'm showing everybody in my private group tonight a resin project. So I take my fabric, okay, and I cut about a half an inch. It's going to make some noise. And then I just tear it. And this is the fabric I used, if you missed it in the beginning. I got this at a yard sale. Some lady had some fabric, and we all kind of bought some because it wasn't inexpensive. And I'm not going to cut this white stuff off. There's a name for it, and I already said it in the beginning, and I forget now again. Let me get some of this threading off. It's nice to have the threads, but sometimes it's too much. See? I did that before. That's why I ripped my fabric earlier. Now it's stuck to my finger. I have a little bit of glue this time. All right, so here we go. We're going to put this piece on. Hopefully, the flange.
Hi, Jennifer.
Flange of the fabric. I think that's what it's called.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. I have to put this under so I can glue it on approximately the same.
Oh, we're in pollen season. Ooh, not here, though. Well, not too much. We don't have many trees here in the home.
No, we don't, actually.
Just up on the hill, but it doesn't come
different. Everybody plants trees around here, but, you know.
Yeah, I know. Well, those red leaf ones, the ones we have. They said they weren't going to go by the ocean, but they do.
Look at that.
I always go to Baltimore. It's only a couple hours from me. We used to fly, but the flight's so high. I know. Hi, Penny.
Everything has gotten high. Everything. And then you go look it up online, a flight. You go, oh my God, I'm so excited. It's $99, right? One way. And then there's taxes, fees, all these things they attach on it. By the time you finish, it's $400.
You can't even get in a Newark airport.
It's like, what is happening?
They losing a radar in Newark all the time. things are going on there. The flights are
I think that's false advertising.
Hi, Shauna.
In the day when I was a travel agent, you
Gina.
wanted a round trip, you got a round trip, right?
I did my first resin yesterday, Gabby says.
You did. What did you make? What did you make? I might do some here. I might do one here.
I know in a few weeks, I think New Jersey Transit is going to go on strike, and that's going to mess up everything.
New Jersey?
New Jersey Transit.
They always threaten to go on strike. Not just New Jersey. We have too. And it never happens because it gets stopped.
Hi, Nancy Golden.
You know,
Hi, Claudia.
They decide that we're important. The railroad's important.
You have a picture with 2 flowers, I think. It's a porch, but I need a bionic eye. Annette says.
Oh, that. Yes.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, yeah.
That's a calendar.
It's a calendar.
Susan Wingett calendar.
Hi, Carol.
From I don't know what year. That came out beautiful.
Hi, Shana from Utah. Dollar Tree has fabric. Fat quarter you could use.
Yes, you can. We don't have that here, so let me just see. Am I? Wait a minute. Now I lost. Oh, I see. I lost where my other piece ended. And I think this might be my last, but we'll see. We'll see.
Hi, Jeffrey. How are you?
Ooh, you all right, Rick?
Yeah. Hi, Rekindle Blessings.
Hey, girlfriend. Hey, I am so jealous, girl.
Oh, those pictures.
Pictures. Rick is like running to me this morning. Look at that. They're at the Grand Canyon. I go, I've always wanted to go. You've had the most fun trip ever. Like, you created your own trip, saw your son, dropped off Jesus, right?
Yeah.
And, so fun. So fun. And I'm mad that you and I didn't collaborate. We could have flown to your house, maybe, or driven, which I would not liked, because it's 17 hours to your house. I released that much. And then we could have went on that trip together. Just saying.
Oh, you got the flies up there, huh, Jeffrey? Yeah, oh, I didn't like those flies when I used to go trout fishing. Oh, those flies.
All right, I think this is the last of the fabric,
a little breeze will keep them away. Thank you, Ann. Yeah. Because I used to go trout fishing up in New Boston, New Hampshire, and the flies in the mayflies. Oh.
Oh, those the big ones that bite you?
No, they're tiny, but they're just everywhere.
They're a nuisance.
Yeah, unless there's a breeze. It was the best birthday gift ever, Rekindle Blessings.
I bet. And wasn't there a sign that said happy birthday or something in a place you were standing at? You took a picture of the sign. I was like, how apropos.
We don't get those flies down here where
right.
we are in.
So I'm going to stop here because that's the top.
A little west of here, you'll get them.
I think I'm going to stop there. Should I do one more row? I got enough. I'll do one more row. Let's do one more row. Let me just see. Doesn't matter where I start. I'm going to do one more row. No, I'm going to do one more row after I put one more row of this. And then we'll just go around.
We don't get too many mosquitoes here because we always have a breeze off the bay.
We still get mosquitoes, Rick. Don't make it sound like we get none. We get some.
We get a little, but not like if you're in the woods.
No. Or the city.
Yeah.
When we go to my cousin's or something. All right. So I got to find the end of this, you guys. Where is the end? Oh, here it is. I'm going to take a piece of it. I'm going to take a piece.
Oh, they're greenheads. Yeah, they have them down in Scituate.
Those are bad.
Marshfield, Scituate, because there's a lot of swamp down there.
All right, I'm going to put...
Yeah, those are bad. Have a good night, Ian. Have a good dinner.
I feel like I needed to be bigger. So it's okay. Let me just... I'm going to put the hanger, like a hanger. You don't have to hang it. It just gives you that illusion, right? That's too big. That's either too small or too big. Oh, goodness. All right, I'm going to do it like that. All right, so I'm going to take the glue. Put a substantial amount of glue without touching myself. And I'm going to hold it in place. Okay? I'm going to hold it
Okay, I'm going to have one of those crappy hot dogs, Randy. Yeah. I like the ones that are on the roller all night. Those are the best ones.
So we just put the, let me just make sure. Did I put it in the right place? Oh my gosh. Does it really matter? Because I can't tell.
No mosquitoes in your dog? Oh, okay.
I can't tell where's the back or where's the front. Okay, well, it looks good then. All right, so we're going to put another row of this. We're going to put another row of this. And I finish it off with just plain old rope. Let's just do that. And then I'm going to decorate it slightly. You're going to tell me yay or nay when it comes to decorating, okay? I don't want to do overkill because I don't want to take away from this, all of what I just did, right? We don't want to do that. And I'm just going to go around.
Right, it looks so good, Rhonda says.
So that's what I did. I just put that on there. See it?
We bought that from their reservation, Indian reservations, Reaching the Blessing says.
Oh, you did? So last night, I am so mad, you guys. On Netflix, they had a series called The Horizon,
18.
The American Saga, okay? With Kevin Costner. He developed that. Part 1. Part 1.
There was no roller. Okay. No roller, Beth. All right. I know what she's talking about.
Okay. I don't. It's a secret. I watched the whole 3 hours, got into it. He didn't release part 2.
Gotta have that roller. They released. Oh.
Supposedly they might. They're looking for Amazon to buy it from him. I don't know. I'm kind of mad. I stayed up 3 hours last night into it. And then I can't find that other one from, I can't find it unless I buy Netflix. I mean, Paramount Plus. And I almost did it last night. I almost did it, you guys. But I didn't. Okay. All right, here we go. That didn't stay. Let's get that on there. Okay. So let's go around. Just going to jam it in and...
Hi, Gretchen.
Gretchen, how are you, girl?
Hello, Tammy.
Did you go to New York today? Did I miss that?
Thank you, Denise.
Gretchen and I haven't talked lately. She's busy. I'm busy. You know? Did she go to New York? Did she answer? I don't know.
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Oh, that came out perfect, you guys. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut it right here. That's how much rope I have left. What other project can I do with rope? Oh, my gosh.
Hi, Elizabeth.
All right. I'm going to twist this around to make it skinny.
Hello,
Okay.
Barb. Like a beehive. I was in.
It's fun. It's patriotic. I said it was going to twist.
Oh.
I said I'm making a... What?
Paramount Sucker Indian when it was on... Yellowstone was on. Yeah.
I know. And I want to see the pre. I want to see the pre with what's Harrison Ford in it. I want to see that. But, you know... I might have to get sucked in and then cancel it, but you know.
Hi, Deborah. I want to say hi. Hi, Elizabeth.
All right, maybe I should just go like this, call it a day, like that, right? Let's do that. Let me just put that in the middle. Twist it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm going to use my scissors to smash it in. And then maybe just do this a little bit and push this in this way. And then there's no loose ends, right? No loose ends. Oh my God, this came out better than I thought. Can you do me a favor, Rick? You remember my other beehive that's in the living room? We stare at it every night. It's on my shelf. This way you don't hit that. You'll see the difference in what I made here and what I made in private group. That was my first one. And I've always wanted to make the patriotic one. Look Look it. Look it. I love it. Absolutely love it. A little bit of fabric. Okay. So this is what I have. Okay, let's clean this off because this is like messy here. All right, so this was the one I made in private group. See? And this is the one I just made. It's definitely a different size. I used this pot. Did you see that? And this pot up here is that traffic cone in the kids section. I glued it together. I glued it together to make this.
Looks like you can make a neat bell out of that rope material too, Pamela says. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now we have to...
I can make a bag with rope, that says.
I did.
Watching the floor? Were you surprised about the winner, the floor?
I was surprised. Yes, we did finish watching the floor. All right, so now we got to make the bees. Maybe this will work. I didn't waste it.
Gina says, I've done that with streaming to watch many episodes and then have to wait for the next episode or buy another streaming. Yeah.
It's very aggravating. All right, we're going to glue this on. We're going to glue this on. We're going to glue this on because it's perfect. And I don't have to cut another one, you guys.
Nightmare of my door installers. 1870 house, not level, and support structure is made with true measurements.
What happened?
Jeffrey.
Oh.
Lots of shims. Patio doors are not light. They found out no hardware came with the doors. They forgot to order it. Custom door has special
We're gonna
hardware.
paint now.
Took 7 months to get the door. Be another few. Oh,
Rick, can I have my black ink paint right there? It's next to you.
I don't like that. I tell you, Jeffrey. I think that happened to us. We had a door installed. The stuff never came with it. Hi, Aldine.
I'm looking for a paintbrush. Can you get me a paintbrush?
Which one do you want?
I don't know. I don't want a big one. I don't want a big one. Because then... All right, we'll try this one. No, I don't want to try that one. Hold on. Maybe this one. This one. Let me get some of this glue off my fingers. And we'll paint this black. Oh, boy. So remember I said in the beginning, this is fabric. You can get it at Walmart. You can get the fabric. People are saying that you can get the fabric at Dollar Tree. I don't think this was expensive,
Attach some bees, Pat says.
What?
Attach some bees.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Hi, Diane Grove.
I forgot to get them out,
Paint the whole blue.
Oh, should I do that?
Thank you, Beth.
Should I paint the whole blue?
Patriotic. What inspired you to make this tonight? Terry Axel said.
I don't know. I don't know. You know how like you always say you want to make something? So this was one. Should I paint the whole blue? Dark blue. Rick, top row.
Yeah.
The navy, the one I used yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's get rid of that. I think we should do that. Let me just wipe this off. It's black. It's going to be fine. Someone's cutting their lawn, you guys. Oh, did I get black paint on me now? I use paint for 2 seconds and I get black paint on me. Throw that out. Okay. Yeah, we're going to use navy blue and folk art. Navy blue.
Jeffrey says it just needs a bee or two on it. Yes, blue for whole.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Priscilla likes the bell. You can make another one and turn it into the Liberty Bell, Priscilla says. Hi, Nancy. I made a Liberty Bell using rope and cinnamon a few years ago.
Yeah?
Sharon Aldridge says yes. Could you paint the whole navy blue?
I am.
Linda Smith says, I like this size. I'll let you know how it turns out. Thank you, Ann.
All right, you know what? I need paint, so I can't just do pieces of paint.
Thank you, Jane. Yes.
Okay.
Paint the whole dark blue, Linda says.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
Right now,
All right.
and I'm trying to get threads off of me, you guys. Threads are all over me, you guys.
Julie Price says blue. Cheryl says dark blue. Yes, blue for the whole, Rhonda says.
Okay. All right, here we go. Now I got paint. I felt like I was trying to be chintzy about it. I'm even painting the inside of the hole And the fabric. It's okay to paint fabric. You know. And then we'll get some bees. And I got some other stuff over here, and I'll show you what I got. I kind of feel like I want to put a little bit of something, something. I made these a long time ago, before I went live. Then last year I made, I don't know how many I made. Several. People wanted them, and I said, yeah, I'll do it. But I think I had to make 12. 12 of them. My nose is running, you guys. 12 was a lot.
Hi, Gil Garrett. Hi, Bit. Hi, Meg. I have made a beehive using wine bottle, too.
Oh, yeah.
Bottle.
I was going to get one. Okay. I also had a juice container, and I was going to make it.
It needs to be black.
Well, it's okay.
Instead of bees, put a patriotic flag.
I don't have those small ones. I'll have to. I don't think I have them. I usually have small things, but I don't have small patriotic flags. What was I saying? Oh, goodness. What was I saying, Rick? I lost my train of thought.
Allergies are bad today.
Yeah, my nose is running.
What do you use that's red, white, and blue? Gil Garrett says.
Fabric.
Fabric.
Fabric, girlfriend. You'll have to go back and watch how I do it, girl. It's hard to explain. That's why, I try to make things. How are you doing? How's hubby? I hope good.
Anything patriotic from Totally Dazzled, Jolene says.
Oh, do I have any?
I made 10 for a baby shower. I didn't make one for myself, Kathy says.
Oh, my goodness. So you're an expert, girl. Get yours done.
Tiny flags instead of bees, Jean says. Lisa Fave says, your nose is running from all the Phoenix we're getting. Hi, Sean. Sean Williams.
Okay.
What's it made of inside? Paula Smith.
It's a pot from the Dollar Tree. Let me just get around the top of this, you guys. I'm trying not to get on the... It's hard to paint rope. I forgot about painting rope. It's not easy. You could paint the rope if you don't have fabric. I just don't cut it, So that would be kind of a pain. I hear sound, Rick. From the TV, I think.
Huh? Hear sound? Not on.
All right. There we go. Just make sure before I get rid of this. All right. I am going to put this in that because I gotta wait.
Thank you, Cheryl.
I forgot I had to paint something.
You got the allergies in that? Yeah.
All right, so I do have my Bodabra. Okay. I do have this.
I got a wine bottle. I'm not sure what to do with it, Rhonda says. Now she knows.
Yep. I was going to do it, but I didn't think I had enough rope. I was going to use a juice container and then put florals coming out. I've done that.
Hi, Paula.
All right, let's make... Where is my... All right, let's make the bow. We're going to make a little bow. We're going to make a little bow. Let that dry. Let me dry that. Oh, God.
He's feeling good, Gil Garrett says. He had his first treatment.
All right, I'm going to let that sit for a minute over there. So I have this. This came from Michael's. It's a trim bundle. I don't know if they have it this year, but I definitely have it from last year. And I'm just going to take, I don't know, I'm just going to take some red, white, and blue. Here's the red. Let me see if I can find some blue. Oh, this is a pretty blue. This is a pretty blue. Just pulling it through. And then I have this white. Don't you just love how I do that? All right, so that's what I pulled out of that.
When I use that rope, my nose runs all the time.
Oh, so maybe that's what it is.
It could be.
All right, so we're going to go.
Sandra says, do we do any events anymore?
I do. I do Friday's favorites.
Yeah.
Standing Tall Crafting Group, I will be on Thursday, this Thursday.
Hi, Mary from Lancaster.
It's just that with the kids, okay, you guys, to be honest, with the kids, I don't want to book anything and then have to go, I can't do it. Because that's bad. I had to do that to Sonia She Shed Sensation. My sweet Sonia, I hated having to tell her I couldn't do it. Because I don't, with this kidney stone, didn't know like when the surgery was, and then I booked something, and
that's what happened.
So
put a white floral on top. Just so it says.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
Hi, Marion.
I got that
That's
too.
That's pretty craft today, Marion Diva says.
I love it. I love it.
Dollar Tree rope.
Walmart rope. You can get that rope at Walmart. You can get that rope at
Ribbon Bundle, right? The Ribbon Bundle we got at
Michael's. In the set, they usually hang them on an end cap. I don't know if they have it this year.
Lisa McAllister, I love the trim bundles. They make bow making easier.
Yeah, and then you don't have to buy so much, right? You don't have to buy so much. I'm not a fan of buying a whole bunch of ribbon and then you have to store it all.
Jolene says, when is your surgery?
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Lucky me. So I have a stent in for like maybe 10 days. I don't know, 14 days. We'll see. Rick says he heard 14, but I don't know.
Let's see if he gets a call. I'll take it out.
What?
He always forgets a call. They don't call us back.
Oh, I'm not leaving that until they make an appointment to get it out.
I'll take it out.
Did you hear him say that, guys? He'll take it out.
Is that bundle from Michael's?
Yes. But last year, Gail,
from California.
I don't know if they have it this year. I know they have some at Hobby Lobby, too. I don't know if they have some at, I don't know. I keep saying I don't know because I don't know. I just know I got mine at Michael's. Okay, so let me just make sure. Oh my gosh, it caught onto my
Michael's
face.
does have the ribbon bundles.
Oh, good.
Last week.
Oh, good. Good to know, everybody. Good to know. Okay, let's pull this off.
She's going to have a kidney stone removed. Gwen.
Maybe couple.
A couple.
If he can get up and go up the curve or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's sitting on the
I really don't,
you know. The bottom of the tank, and he's got to get it around, he said.
He says they're not bothering you, and they have, but he says there's always that chance. There's always that chance that it could drop down and then go into where we did surgery.
Yeah,
you know, all the things, right? All the things. All right, let me see. Oh, that looks pretty, you guys. That looks pretty. I'm just saying. I'm not lying to you. I'm just saying.
So if you get a stent, then you'll be ready for the cruise, Gina says.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be ready before that.
Oh, Kathleen. Yeah.
Oh, before that. Everything's before that. All right. I'm gluing. I got to just make sure it's even. I'm gluing. And then we have something else I want to put on here, too. I do.
Thank you, Geraldine.
Look at how cute. I'm telling you. It's so cute.
Could be too much calcium. We don't know yet on that. They don't know what
they didn't tell us. I mean, we started to... Rick asked the question. I have to say in Rick's defense. He did ask the question.
No, because I know if you drink too much soda, salt, it could coffee, caffeine, it could cause it.
All right. I had this. So I figured, what the heck? Let me just pull some of the... I don't know where I got this from, but I have it. You know, I have it. I'm going to just take
Hi, Betty.
A couple of pieces off. And if
Good idea, Betty says.
I'm going to take a couple of pieces off, and then I'm going to wrap it. Let me just move this over here. I don't like this too much because sometimes the berries fall off, just like these did. Either that, they weren't attached. And I am going to take a skewer, And I'm going to wrap it around the skewer.
Hi, Vivian.
And I'm going to pull it off.
Piece of Patriotic Total Dazzled would look cute on the bow, Jolene says.
Yeah, I'm going to go get it. I don't know what I got left. That's just finding it in the drawer now.
Vivian from Arkansas. Hello, Arkansas. From Arkansas.
Arkansas's in the house. I don't know. Do we have a lot of people from Arkansas?
Not really.
Not really.
Wisconsin, Minnesota, Nebraska.
All right. This worked out perfectly. Perfectly. All right. Let me just put some glue on
Thank
here.
you, Rhonda. Hi, Dorothy Harris of Zanesville, Ohio. I like that. It's very pretty, I think. Really pretty. Thank you, Dorothy.
We all can make it. You know you can.
Esma says, oh, really pretty. I got to make one of these. Do you have a bee, Jane said?
Yeah, I'm going to get bees.
Okay.
I got to get the Totally Dazzle. I might have a Totally Dazzle bee. That might be prettier. That means I have to find it all, which is not hard. I just didn't think about it. You guys, I didn't think. It's always that way, isn't it?
Hi, Donna Levenberry from North Attleboro.
Hey, Donna.
Beautiful day here in Massachusetts, huh? Sandra Van Gilder. We're making a beehive.
Yes, we are. We're making a patriotic, a beehive with a twist of patriotic. You know, what the heck? Let's just have fun. I like having fun. I like making things different. And I like to give you guys more ideas. You know, ideas always. And things that don't cost that much to make. All right. I also have...
Yeah, I saw that, Donna. That was a bad injury.
All right. So now, I
Kathleen
feel
Todd,
like
you're from Connecticut.
this is too long.
Okay.
I'm going
Gail's from Connecticut.
I'm going to cut some of this. Let me just say, I can't cut it with that. So let's cut it with this. Okay. I'm going to put some greens. Oh, maybe I could have used a long one. Hold on. Do I like that? It's a little still too long. Just a little bit too long. Hold on. All right. That's better. New word today. Well, I usually use better. And let me see if this one looks good on the other side. And these are just my little picks that I save. Okay? Just save your stuff. Save your stuff. Let me just see if I can stick that in there. Yes, I can. I got to go get a bee. A couple of bees, maybe. Oh, my God. This came out so cute. What's everybody having for dinner time? What are we having, Rick? I forget. You already told me, but I already forgot.
Two steaks and some macaroni.
A few steaks.
Peas.
What?
Some peas. It's Beth's birthday. I'm waiting for Loretta to sing it. Sorry, and that says.
You want me to sing her birthday? I haven't sang in a long time. Look at how pretty that looks. With a little bit of something. I also have this.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I also have this. So
Chatty Kathy Crafting. Hello.
Hello, girl.
How are you? Carol says, I love this. Very whimsical. Great job.
What the heck? I'm having fun. Just have fun. And you can make this as big or as small as you like. As big or as small as you like. There's no size limit. I would have been here twisting all day if we did the big one. I think the one I did behind me in private group took about 3 hours. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Mr. Rick, we're going to have to put that in the bag again. Okay. And I also have this. Florals, but we'll wait on that. Let's go look for my Patriotic. No Patriotic in there. Okay. I like to do this. Oh, wait, maybe it's in my drawer things. I have a star. That's Cowboy Star. Halloween. What is that? Is that Halloween too? Yep, that's Halloween. I got St. Patrick's Day. I'm looking for the bees. Florals. I should do a better job. Easter. Crosses.
Thank you, Pat.
Okay. Oh, wait. What is that?
Thank you, Kathy Benson.
That's a butterfly. All right. Let me go look. Now I got to bring out my containers. My containers. Okay. All right. Do I have Patriotic in here? I don't see Patriotic in there. I might not have any more. I don't think I have any more. And I don't see, maybe I got a bee in here.
You might have a bee.
I might have a bee. I got Christmas, no bee. I think I've used up everything I have. I'm totally dazzled. Pooey. Let me pull out the other one just to make sure. Oh, I see a bee. And let me see. I have Valentine's in here. Valentine's. But I do have a bee. It's gold. What's this one? Do we like this one? This might be smaller. Ooh, this one's a spooky one. I don't know. All right, so we got this bee. We got this bee. Oh, we got this bee. This one has legs. This one has legs. Let me see what this one has. Oh my gosh, this is scary looking. See, I don't like bugs. Don't like bugs.
Can I go get dinner ready? Huh?
We got this. Yeah, babe.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know why we have to rush.
Well, we got to go back on another hour.
Oh yeah, an hour and a half.
Good night, everybody. I got to go start the grill.
So I don't know. We could do that. We could do that, bee. This one is scary looking, so but we'll keep it out. I'm not a fan of bees. Even though I just made a beehive, right? Even though I just made a beehive. I don't have any Patriotic, which means I have to go get some. Let me see. I got bees here and bees here. These are the plastic ones from Temu. Let me see if that looks good. I got ladybugs here too. Let's see if I can open this. That would be great, right? You know when Mr. Rick leaves, what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. All right, this bee looks good. This bee looks good. The size. All right, the size looks good. But let me see about this one. That's the ones I used the other day. And then maybe this one. Let's take it out of the package. And I'm just going to put this bee in with this stuff. Let me see what this one looks like. Let me see if I can hold it with this. No? How about that way? Yes. So we got that one. What do you think of that one? Put it right there like that. I'm game for that one. This one might be too small. That's too small, so forget that. So it's either this one, the yellow one. I can put that on there. Okay. Or this. Is this like a spider? I don't know. Does that look like a spider? Hold on. Let's do that again. Let me see if I can have a piece of paper. Oh, I do right here. Does that look like a spider? It was in with the bees. But it might just have a lot. I don't know. This one doesn't look like a bee, but it was with the bees. Does that look like a bee? That looks huge. So it's either yellow and that one and that one. And then maybe put a couple here. Just a couple of bees. Do you have any smaller ones in here? Yeah, I do. These are smaller. These are the smaller ones. Look how tiny those ladybugs are. I have tiny ladybugs. Holy moly, where'd I get these? Look how tiny. Ooh, Did I just lose that ladybug? I'll probably need it, right? I'll probably need it. It fell into this. I got 4 sizes of ladybugs and 1 size of bees. So tell me which one. A, do this one, Jolene. It does look a spider. So I'm going to do this one. Do this one. It'll be good. I think it'll be good. I don't have any totally dead. I don't even have an American flag. That's terrible, right? Isn't that terrible? I don't even have that. Yeah, that looks like a spider. I'm just putting it in there. And then, let's see, what else do I have in here? I think, did I use my last? I did. Debbie White sent me some bees. And then I have these bees. Look how small those bees are from. Oh my gosh. Let me see about this. Let me see. I'm just going to put maybe 1. Just 1. 1. Yep. 1. I'm going to cut the flange off. Or whatever this thing is. It's not a flange. It's the, like, I can make earrings with these. I don't know where I got them. I don't recall. All right, so I'm going to put 1, like, right here. And just stick it on. And you make yours. You make yours. And you decide how many bees, what kind of bees, what kind of pens. You might be at the Hobby Lobby and you might go where the pens are and find stuff. I do have these red flowers, these white flowers, and these blue flowers. So I want to see how they look because I'm not done. I feel like I'm not done. I'm not done. We didn't put flowers on. I know, Lisa. It would have looked good. I don't have it. Poo, right? Pooey. Pooey, pooey. I try to have everything, but this time I did not. You know, I like glue because it helps with keeping everything together. But I get annoyed with all of the sticky, the stuff all over it. And I'm trying to make it look good on this side as well. So this side will have some white flowers. And I don't know where I got these. Probably the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to put some red. We'll put them in there. Because those are going to be my bits now. Because there's not much of it to put away with my floral. And I think we're going to be done. And I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you got incentive to make yours. And I'll show you the other one. After I clean up here. It's a mess here. And then I have I don't have very many blue flowers, you guys. So I'm using, what do they call these? Berry clusters. Berry clusters. So I'm going to put a berry cluster right here. In the blue. And then I'm going to put a berry cluster under here. Just to have fun. I like having fun. I need more glue. So I didn't think we used a lot of glue. I only used like 3 glue sticks today. 3 glue sticks. So the back is done as well as the front. Okay. You can just go right in there and be good. Okay. You be good. And I think that came out lovely. What do you think? Should I put another bee? Should I put one down there? Oh my gosh. I gotta put another one. I think I need another one. I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it right. Right? Alright, let's move this over here. This over here. This over there. You might make another one. What else do I have that I can take away? I don't. And this glue. I'm telling you, when I go back and forth with my glue tool, this is what happens. It attaches to everything. I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need, do I need that? Before I throw it away, I can just put it right there. You know me, I don't like throwing anything away. Another berry. Just put it right in there. And let's put the ruler away. And then I'll show you the one I made in private group. I will never sell it. And yeah, this definitely needed one right here. And I'm sorry I didn't have any American flag or anything like that. I did look. Oh, that's on there. Good. Now that looks better. That looks better. So here is a beehive with a spin of patriotic. Where I got this idea, who knows? I probably saw it. I know I saw it on Etsy and I seen it, but no place shows how to do it. No place shows. Let me get my box. Let me get my box. And then I'm going to have a sip of coffee. What if I do that? I have written, no, it just would be too much. All right, so this is the one I made today, okay? Oh, I see a bee, and I thought I had a bee. Oh, my goodness. And this is the one, I didn't even put a bee on this. I just wanted it to be like that. And all I did was tie this on. And I used the blue, it's blue, it's not black and white, blue gingham. Gingham? I don't know. So, I think I did good. I think I did good. So this was A, and I did put a tag on this. What does this tag say? Beehive. So creative, Loretta. I didn't put one here. You could put one here that says like, be proud, B-E-E, proud. You could do that. But I just figured I was going to keep this simple. I did the back, so it looks all closed up. Did the front. Did a little bow. I can't wait to see you. Let me just show you the planter I used. Let me see if it came in a package. No, it did not. So I have, this is half of the small one. I don't know, I must have made some kind of a thing. This is half of a small one, okay? And this is, oh, you can get these in gray. So I got the gray, and I have 2 more green. But it doesn't say what size. I was thinking about putting one on top of each other, but then it just went like this, so it didn't make it tall. And I thought maybe this is the netting it comes in at the Dollar Tree, which I don't need. So I thought I had something that said it, but it doesn't. I'm bending over. Don't look at my bum. So I hope you enjoyed today. I had a blast. I had a blast. And this is always in my house. I take my vacuum and I vacuum the rope. You know, my little vacuum I have. And I think this came out beautiful. Me saying. Just me saying. Just a little thing to put on a tear tray. A little thing to put on your coffee table. A little thing to put on your dough bowl. Or your end table. You know. This one is a bigger pot, as you can see, the bigger pot. And here, from between here and here, is that cone. It's an orange cone in the Dollar Tree section of the kids. And I glued those two together. That's how I got the height. This one is just the green one. And I don't put bottoms on, because what are you going to do with bottom? I mean, I'm not hanging these outside. They're not far outside. You know? So pretty. You should be over there. Ooh, look at that. There's a bunch of glue. Let's get that glue off. So I hope, thank you. You're going to make one? I can't wait. Make sure you guys post on my my page that's called Loretta's Handmade Crafts. Go and join Loretta's. You got to make sure you put the apostrophe. Loretta's Handmade Crafts. That's my page, my group page, for all of you to post all your items, and we all can get inspired. I've been inspired in the past. People have made stuff. I say, can I make that on my live? And they go, yeah. So I got my Happy Mail to open. I left it over here for Mr. Rick to open it. My Happy Mail is from Miss Krista Reese. Miss Krista Reese. I'm going to put these over here for now and take this off. Okay. I don't know what's in the box, so I don't want to get it dirty. And let me just cover her name for a minute. I'm just going to cut it. This way we don't see her address, because that's personal. I don't like doing that. And let's open it. Oh gosh, I hope I don't cut something. Yay. Yay. And yay. Oh, she got me. She said she was going to send me these from the Dollar Tree. She sent me 2 packages. Love them. Great for dry brushing. Oh, what is this? Makeup brush. Oh, look at the sunflowers. Look at the sunflowers. And I don't have these 2 ribbons. I do not. What is this? I don't have this either. Floral tape. I don't have this either. I love my daubers. And what is this? Mica powder. I don't think I have these colors. Mica powder. Where did you get that? Is this from the Dollar Tree? It's $1.25. It came from the Dollar Tree. And tabletop decor. Oh, it looks like a great for adobo. Oh, and my note is at the bottom. Loretta, thank you for your kindness. So glad I found your page through Rekindle Blessings. I truly enjoy you and Rick. Krista Reese, Tom Krista Reese on Facebook. Thank you. I don't know which I like better. I've never seen sunflowers this big. This is awesome, right? We get sunflowers. This is awesome. This is awesome. I never find that at the Dollar Tree. Never have that. Wow. I got to put your name on everything, and then I'm going to put it all away. This, I have a jar. I have a jar up there, but maybe I'm going to have to transfer those and then add your bag to it. That might be a plan. And this, I can put your name on it right now. Right now, Krista. Because when I go to use it, I'll say, Krista Reese gave it to me. See? I wash and reuse. Wash and reuse. You never know. You know, with the tariffs and all, girls and boys, it's always good to have extra. And we put that away before someone cuts themselves. That would be me. So thank you. All that packed in this cute little box, you guys. And you're not seeing her address. She's from Elwood, Indiana. I'm going to put that in there. So I remember to put her full name on there. Because sometimes I go. I do that sometimes. In the past, I sometimes wrote your name on stuff and sometimes I didn't. So what do you want me to make tomorrow? Please tell me. Let me see my list. Where's my list? I'm still working on bees. Let me see. Someone said a teacup. That could be a possibility. Ladybug, hummingbird, lemons. I think I did a lemon recently. I did bees. Oh, they want the... I did a different wind chime. But I know people want the other one. Dragon flies, strawberries, ice cream flip-flops. I'm going to have to ask Randy to send me some flip-flop, another pair of flip-flops, or one flip-flop, or whatever. Ocean Beach. Mother's Day is out. Father's Day is in. And apples and watermelons and butterflies. I do have a butterfly. So that's my list. If you got any more, cake, cardinal. Cardinal? You want a cardinal, girl? I'm going to have to put that on the list. Yes, we heard from them this morning. They're having a blast. Butterflies I got. I agree, Julie. I agree. You guys are always thoughtful. You're always thinking. You're always so sweet. So as Mr. Rick says, he's going to get dinner ready. I'm going to eat. I got to clear all of this stuff off because I have my private group. And so we're going to be doing resin. The same one, girl. The same one. All right, I can show you the difference. I can show you the okay. I thought I put it out there. This is the Dollar Tree rope. This is the Dollar Tree. See how thick that is? And this is from either Walmart, and it's not as thick. I don't know how to hold it. So let's see if I can do that. It's not as thick. Now, if you do the bigger one and you get the Walmart one, I mean the Dollar Tree, you're going to have to get several, packages. They don't give you a lot. This is the older one from Dollar Tree. It's thicker, but this is the newer one. They're giving you thinner ones. I saved the rope. I also have this rope that I didn't know this rope existed. So this is, you can get this too. It's like a sisal rope. I don't know. You can get that. And then this is a darker sisal rope that I keep over there because I don't tend to use this. But this would also put texture on your beehive. And the color is right. The color is right. Let me just make sure you guys can see the texture on this. The texture is kind of, we all try to burn that off, but when you're making a beehive, this is a perfect texture. I have no idea where I got this. I could have got this at Lowe's. I could have got this at Lowe's. And this is another fabric that I was going to use, but I didn't want to do it totally Americana, you guys. Didn't want to do it Americana. But I don't know where I got this, but this would have been nice on the beehive too. So just FYI. I didn't use this one. I used this one. I think I mostly used it for the color. But if you use this one, it would be perfect. But if you use this is one I use today. And I think I've seen this at Hobby Lobby. I think I have. So all of these are different sized ropes. I just can't give you the size. I can tell you this came from Dollar Tree. This came from Walmart or Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Michael's has a size rope too. You know where the glue tools are at Michael's and that aisle? It has wreath stuff. The wire wreaths hanging on the wall there. Because all Michael's are hung, it's the same. Then there's little rocks and packages and jars. If you go down a little further, there's a bins with rocks. I mean, the rope. So, let me just put that away so I don't forget. I did have this one also. I also had this one. Who knows what I'll do with that one, though. I save everything. Save everything here. I also bought this. I kind of want to do a wreath. I bought a scarf. So I think I might be doing a wreath with this. I'm looking up there for the wreaths. Do I have them hanging over there? I don't know. I have some wreaths that I want to use that for. So I just get stuff. That's something I bought last year. So now I have some more rope. Private group is going to go, there she goes again with the rope. But, and this is another one from Walmart. This one. But this is the thinner. That's another one from Walmart. I got that. Let me see. I don't have anything else. I got the white rope from Dollar Tree. But that's about it. That's all the ropes I have. My whole bottom drawer is all these stupid ropes. But you need rope. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. What? I would thread blocks and balls together. Oh. Okay. All I see now, you guys, is comment. I'm watching. LaFern is watching. Geez, you've been here since the beginning. Thank you so much for staying. Sandra, Brenda, Jenny, thank you for watching. All right, guys, and thank you for all the stars. The stars, yay. Thank you for that. And this is where I kept all of this stuff. These are the greatest bins, you guys. Great. So you guys have a great night, and I'll see all my girls in private group at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Get your stuff together. Hope we're going to do some great resining. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.